Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you guys love me a good conspiracy theory, this one is definitely for you. Like, give me all the weird, creepy, and unexplained stuff. And let me tell you, 2025 has been a bananas year for conspiracy theories. Today, we're diving into the 10 craziest ones that have been keeping me up at night, scrolling through Reddit forums and questioning everything I thought I knew about reality. You won't believe some of these? Like, seriously, some of this stuff is so out there, so wild that I had to make a video about it. So buckle up, grab your tinfoil hats because things are about to get weird. Okay, so we all remember the classic "we never landed on the moon" conspiracy, right? Like, come on, that grainy footage, the flag waving in the wind. Suspicious, right? Well, hold on to your butts because conspiracy theorists are back at it, claiming NASA pulled another fast one with the 2024 Artemis mission. Apparently there's this weird shadow in some of the photos and people are saying it looks like a giant studio light. Plus, some are convinced the astronauts are using secret code words during their transmissions, like, what are they hiding? Did they even go to space this time? Honestly, after the year we've had, I wouldn't be surprised. Okay, this one is wild. Like next level wild. So there's this theory that the Earth isn't actually a solid sphere, but it's hollow on the inside. And guess what? It's not just empty space in there. People believe there's an entire civilization living inside the Earth, with its own sun, oceans, and like maybe even unicorns. I don't know, anything's possible at this point. Some say these inner Earth beings are super advanced and are just waiting for the right moment to reveal themselves to us. Others think they're evil lizard people who control the world from the shadows. Honestly, I'm too scared to even Google it anymore. Okay, so we've all experienced some crazy weather lately, right? Like record-breaking heat waves, flash floods, snow in July. It's like the world is ending. And you know what? Some people think it's not a coincidence. There's this whole conspiracy theory that the government has secret technology that can control the weather. They say it's all about population control. Or maybe even just some sick experiment. And the evidence? Well, there are these weird cloud formations that some people think are proof of chemtrails, chemicals being sprayed into the atmosphere. Is it true? I don't know. But every time I see a weird cloud, I'm definitely side-eyeing the government now. Chapter 4. Alien Infiltration. They're already in the White House. Okay, this one is a classic. Aliens, man, they're everywhere. Or at least, that's what some people believe. This conspiracy theory claims that aliens have been secretly infiltrating our governments for decades, taking on human form and pulling the strings from the shadows. And you know what? After the year we've had, I'm starting to think they might be onto something. Think about it, the weird laws, the political scandals, the fact that we still haven't found a decent pizza place that delivers after midnight. It all makes sense now. Chapter 5.5G. It's not just bad reception, it's mind control. Remember when 5G was all about faster download speeds and better streaming? Yeah, those were the days. Now people are convinced it's all part of a sinister plan to control our minds. They say the radio waves from 5G towers are messing with our brainwaves, making us more susceptible to suggestion and control. And honestly, I'm not even going to lie, sometimes when my phone is on full bars, I do feel kind of off. Like, maybe a little more open to buying that weird thing I saw advertised on Instagram. Coincidence? I think not. Chapter 6. The Simulation Theory. Is this real life, or just fantasy? Okay, this one is a total mind-bender. What if I told you that everything we know, everything we see, touch, and feel isn't real? What if it's all just a simulation? That's the basic idea behind the simulation theory, and it's been gaining a lot of traction lately. Think about it. The glitches in the Matrix, the Mandela effect, the fact that sometimes I swear I put my keys in the fridge, it all points to one thing. We're living in a computer program. But hey, if it's a simulation, can someone please hit the reset button? This year has been rough. Chapter 7. The Mandela Effect. New year, new glitches in the Matrix. Remember when the Berenstain Bears were the Berenstein Bears? That one little letter change has caused so much confusion and debate over the years. It's a classic example of the Mandela Effect. Or when Nelson Mandela died in prison in the 80s. Many people distinctly remember news coverage of his death, even though he actually passed away in 2013. No? Well, a lot of people do. These shared false memories are baffling, and have sparked countless debates and discussions. And they swear it's proof that we've shifted into a parallel universe. The idea is that these glitches are remnants of alternate realities bleeding into our own. That's the Mandela effect, and it's back with a vengeance in 2025. This phenomenon seems to be intensifying with more and more people reporting bizarre inconsistencies. This year, people are reporting all sorts of weird glitches, from minor details to major historical events, like famous movie quotes changing, historical events disappearing, and even beloved characters having different names, and even entire countries moving on the map. Imagine waking up to find that the geography you learned in school is no longer accurate. It's enough to make you question everything you thought you knew about reality. Are we living in a simulation? Is our universe colliding with another? Or maybe we're all just losing our minds. The Mandela effect challenges our perception of reality and makes us wonder about the nature of our existence. Either way, it's trippy AF. Whether you believe in parallel universes or think it's all just a collective misremembering, the Mandela effect is a fascinating and mind-bending phenomenon. Chapter 8. The Anti-Vax Microchip. They're tracking us through our veins. Okay, this one is a doozy. So, we all know about the anti-vaccine movement, right? But in 2025, they've taken things to a whole new level of paranoia. Now they're convinced that vaccines contain microchips that the government is using to track our every move. They say it's all about control, about turning us into mindless sheeple who follow orders without question. And honestly, I'm not even going to dignify this one with a response. Get vaccinated, people. It's for the greater good. Chapter 9. The New World Order, they're coming for our freedom. Okay, this one is a classic conspiracy theory that never seems to die. The idea of a New World Order has been around for decades, if not centuries. It's the notion that a secretive power elite with a globalist agenda is conspiring to eventually rule the world through an authoritarian world government. The New World Order is this shadowy organization, supposedly made up of the world's most powerful people, who are hell-bent on establishing a global government. These elites are often depicted as meeting in secret, plotting the downfall of national governments, and the rise of a single, all-powerful regime. They want to control everything: our money, our food, our thoughts. Imagine a world where every aspect of your life is monitored and regulated. From the food you eat to the thoughts you think, nothing is beyond their reach. Basically, they want to turn us all into slaves. A dystopian society where freedom is a distant memory, and individuality is crushed under the weight of a monolithic power structure. And the scariest part? Some people believe they're already well on their way to achieving their goals. They point to various global events and trends as evidence that the New World Order is not just a theory, but a reality in the making. Think about it. The rise of globalization, the interconnectedness of economies, and the increasing influence of multinational corporations. The erosion of national sovereignty, where borders become less significant and countries lose their ability to govern themselves independently. The fact that we're all constantly being watched by surveillance cameras, our every move is tracked, our privacy is invaded, and our personal freedoms are slowly being eroded. It's all part of their plan. Or at least, that's what the conspiracy theorists would have you believe. They argue that these are not random occurrences but deliberate steps towards a single, unified world government. Or maybe, just maybe, it's all just a coincidence. Perhaps these events are simply the result of a complex, interconnected world and not the machinations of a shadowy cabal. The truth, as always, is likely somewhere in between. Chapter 10. Time travel is real and the elite are using it against us. Okay, this one is my personal favorite. Time travel has always fascinated humanity, from ancient myths to modern science fiction. The idea that we could move through time, experiencing different eras and perhaps even altering the course of history, is both thrilling and terrifying. What if I told you that time travel is real and that there are people out there who have already figured out how to do it? Imagine the possibilities if this were true. The ability to witness historical events firsthand, to see the rise and fall of civilizations, or even to meet legendary figures from the past. And what if I told you that these time travelers are using their knowledge to manipulate events for their own benefit? This is where the conspiracy theory takes a darker turn. The idea that a select few could control the flow of time, altering events to suit their own agendas, is both intriguing and unsettling. That's the basic idea behind this conspiracy theory, and it's definitely one of the most intriguing ones out there. The notion that history as we know it could be a carefully crafted narrative, shaped by unseen hands, opens up a world of possibilities. Think about it, all those unexplained historical anomalies, those strange artifacts that don't seem to belong in their time, and the mysterious figures that appear in old photographs. Could these be evidence of time travelers? Those weird sightings of people who seem out of place in time? They could be more than just coincidences or hoaxes. They might be glimpses of individuals who have mastered the art of time travel. Could it be that they're not from our time at all? If so, what are their intentions? Are they merely observers, or do they have a more active role in shaping our history? And if they are time travelers, what are they trying to accomplish? Are they here to correct mistakes, to ensure certain events unfold in a particular way, or to gather information for their own purposes? Are they trying to help us? Perhaps they are benevolent beings, working behind the scenes to guide humanity towards a better future. Or are they trying to control us? The idea that our lives and destinies could be manipulated by time travelers is a chilling thought. It raises questions about free will and the true nature of our reality. The possibilities are endless, and that's what makes this conspiracy theory so much fun to think about. Whether you believe in it or not, the idea of time travel and its potential impact on our world is a fascinating topic that continues to capture our imagination. Outro, stay woke, stay spooky. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And let me tell you, diving deep into these conspiracy theories has left me shook. Like, what do you guys think? Are any of these theories legit? Let us know in the comments which conspiracy theory you found the craziest. See you in the next video.